hopefully the city's clean. Adelaide CBD is such a busy city. There's always events because Adelaide have, what do they call it, Mad March. So during March we have the Fringe. I think we had the Tour Down Under in February this year, so that's a cycling event. And we have the Clipsal, well, it's not even called the Clipsal anymore, it's the Adelaide 500. So yeah, this is a really big thing for Adelaide. I think they generally have 250,000 attendees, you know, total over the 4 days. So obviously there's a lot of people that do 4-day passes. This year they've got Robbie Williams headlining on the Sunday, I think, which is a pretty big draw card for Adelaide. Like, they usually have, you know, names, but Robbie Williams, I mean, unless, I don't know where his fame lies, but you can imagine those parklands are now being used by 250,000 people during a 4-day event, which is predominantly surrounded by alcohol and petrol and everything that lawn or grass does not live well with. And then those grasses have to be back into a nice condition by X, Y or Z, and they're all inside 40-degree heat with irrigation scheduling that meets the requirements of the local residents, any requirements for safety. Adelaide City Council also use recycled water, so they can't water during certain times in case the humans are exposed to the water. So this is probably a video on its own there, actually. I wouldn't mind having a chat with the guys from Adelaide City Council and just trying to get a better understanding about their the actual how much goes into keeping their grass or their green spaces alive, because they're fighting against it every day. You know, you've got vandalism, there's a lot of homelessness, so there's people that are living in the city that remove sprinklers to get water and random things like that. And then you've got events on all the time. The Fringe, there's tent pegs being smashed into the soil to hold up marquees that smash main lines. There's cables getting cut, there's stuff being stolen because it's got copper in it, general vandalism, school holidays, like, it's never ending. And these guys have got to keep the turf alive. Plus then you've got residents that live on the fringe of the CBD complaining that, you know, their grass isn't green enough, even though it's not their grass. They think it's their grass because it's across the road from their house, but they're paying rates, or they're friends with the councillor or the mayor. So then you've got sporting fields inside that, so that there's like cricket pitches and soccer fields that the Adelaide City Council then either lease back to people or they're available for use, and if they're not to a certain standard then there's public safety issues. That's a lot of stuff.